I don't even want to tell you how many times I had to click the I understand button on YouTube researching for this video. The Sims franchise is getting progressively more boring each year that passes. And to be honest, I'm getting close to throwing it in the bin completely. Come on, how many times can I make an ugly fat man impregnate the whole town? So today, I'm taking us back to 2005, the glory days, when gaming was actually fun and kind of goofy. Imagine. It was the year 2005. Hollaback Girl, Since You've Been Gone, and We Belong Together are on loop. Johnny Depp's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the best iteration of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, any other answer is wrong, and the very first YouTube video
Alright, so here we are.
were published. And this was every girl's fashion inspiration at the time. The Sims 2 was released the previous year, back in 2004, and if you weren't playing it already, you desperately wanted to. The marketing campaign was sus, to say the least. It preyed on the young, developing, and curious mind of kids and tweens. It was recommended for ages 12 and older, which, come to think of it, I think is a bit of a stretch. Some of the themes are quite mature for 12-year-olds, but anyway. Naturally, as a result of the great success of The Sims 2, game devs outside of EA decided to capitalize on this. These games were basically The Sims on Viagra and Quaaludes, with one of them even having a lust bar. When filled, the protagonist would assault the nearest female. So there's that. First up, we have Playboy the Mansion. My neighbor's older brother had this game, and I remember as a child, it was racking my brain to think about what deviance lies inside this CD case. All I ever had access to was the front cover and occasionally the back cover when I suppose this brother had played the game, which now makes me feel weird, but anyway, it was really quite intriguing as a child. So you're Hugh Hefner, or Hef as the ladies like to call you, businessman, entrepreneur, professional robe wearer. The aim of the game? Manage the Playboy empire by directing photo shoots, magazine editorials, celebrity interviews, and deciding which hot babe gets to take a ride on your magic robe. What? That's right. Under the guise of becoming a business mogul like Hugh Hefner, people only bought the game for one reason, and it's disgusting. Just your average day of work, huh? Man, that guy works really hard. Speaking of working hard, next up we have Singles 2, Triple Trouble. Ooh, the sequel to the 2004 game Singles, Flirt Up Your Life, which I know you've already heard of that one, obviously. So this is the sequel. So the player gets to choose whether they want to play as Josh or Anna. Turns out Josh and Anna used to date, but they broke up and they moved away from each other, or so they thought. So Anna was looking for a place to move in. She met this really cool girl at a singles bar called Kim, and she decided to move in with her and her roommate. Turns out her roommate is Josh. What a coincidence, crazy coincidence. Obviously, Josh is not impressed that his ex is now moving in with him, but Kim attempts to cool down the situation by reminding him that his ex Anna is really funny, brainy, and benign, like a tumor. Anyway, it's just like any other Sims-like game, with meters for hunger, sleep, fun, and eroticism. So it's like normal, just like a normal game. But Rose, what's the aim of the game? I don't know. I honestly, I couldn't tell you. But I did watch someone's gameplay here on YouTube where they made the characters do it in a hot tub for 6 hours. Of in-game time. Don't be alarmed. It was just of in-game time, but yeah, it was a long time. And there were nips, cheeks, it was all there on YouTube. So, and that brings me to the worst game of them all, 7 Sins. Your objective is simple. Starting out with nothing, use your many talents to climb and claw your way to the top of the heap and grab what everyone in Apple City craves. power. A reviewer of the game on Amazon said, there was little in the avenue of storyline, but the adult-themed minigames were very much enjoyable. Having the ability to seduce so many women so easily was fun. Definitely a game that only mature players should think about buying due to the excessive sexual and vulgar themes in this game. Oh yeah, so you mean this minigame, right, D-Lo?
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
What this game lacks in the typical hunger, sleep, and bladder meters, it has 3 even better meters: stress, violence, and sex. Oh my! And what happens when you max out these meters? Wouldn't you like to know? Oh, you do want to know? Okay, well, a full violence meter will make the character headbutt the nearest person and proceeds to run away. A full sex meter, well, he finds the nearest woman and humps them and again runs away. So that one's a shocker. And a full stress meter will send him into a crisis, essentially curling up into a ball and, you guessed it, proceeds to run away. I too can relate to one of these meters, but I shall not reveal which one. Oh, and the best part is you can even grope women on a whim. This game is awesome! Alas, bootleg games like these are not so common these days, because even legitimate game studios can't manage to pay or treat their employees correctly. So I think it's safe to say that we'll probably never have another year like 2005 again. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'll leave that up to you in the comments. What were you doing in 2005? I fear a lot of you may not have even been alive in that year, and that makes me feel old and decrepit. Thanks for watching and have a great life. Bye bye!